2013 was a hotly contested election, right? The opposition at that time did not win those elections, okay? But if my memory serves me right, there was no violence, okay? And to make matters worse, 2013 was very close to 2007, and one would have expected people with unfinished business to take any small opportunity to start some violence or some mischief. Nothing happened. Those elections were peaceful. And yet, in 2017, the government is making extraordinary preparations for trouble. Yeah, in 2013, these preparations were not made. There were no body bags sent all over the country in 2013. But in 2017, hey, we have trucks, armored trucks, yeah, and Kenya is not at war, but one would not be blamed if they said that Kenya must be preparing to invade a neighboring country or something. With the kind of armory and trucks and equipment the country has received in recent times, it's just mind-boggling. Now, my friends, I'm neutral. I don't need to remind you all the time, and I don't care whether you think I'm saying the truth or not. My record speaks for itself. I'm neutral. But when I see evil, I must call it out. I must say this is evil. I can't keep quiet because I'm neutral. I can't keep quiet because all my recent reports seem to be favoring NASA. Ha ha ha. Eh? When I see evil, I must speak out. When I see evil, I must point out to it. And what is going on in Kenya right now is extremely evil. Okay? Now, we have sent very, very heavy security countrywide. Okay? The motive of it is still unclear, or was still unclear, until today, when it was reported that body bags were being sent to certain parts of the country. Now, my people on the ground have confirmed that they saw at least over 200 body bags in Kisumu. Over 200. There could be much more than that, there could be slightly more than that, there could be around 200. But wait a minute, 200 is a lot. One body bag is a lot. Because remember, we're not talking about bags of maize. Huh? We're talking about human lives lost. One body bag is too much. One human life lost is too much. Okay? But here we're talking about 200 body bags. Meaning, the meaning here should be very clear even to a nursery school kid. Yeah? If you have put body bags somewhere, it means that you're not there to keep peace and protect security. You're there to kill people. Okay? And I saw this reasoning in 2007. Okay? As I've said here many times, in 2007 I was on the ground. I saw exactly what happened, how it started, the way things unfolded. And according to security people, they were given the instructions that when trouble starts, kill a few people. Then the other people will get scared and there'll be no more trouble. That was a strategy. Okay? But of course it failed miserably. Okay? Actually, what happens when you kill a few people, people lose it. Yeah? And people stop caring. They've killed so and so, I don't care. You see what I mean? So it escalates. Yeah? So whoever came up with this stupid idea that if you kill one or two people, I wouldn't blame. You know, in Kenya we have a problem, and I know even in the comments area there are a lot of people listening to this who might think I'm wrong. Okay, now in Kenya we have two kinds of people. We have the people who live, most of you are listening to this recording, who have a good life. You have 3 square meals a day. You probably drive a car. Yeah, life is good. You complain you don't have money, but you stay in some apartment somewhere. Blah, 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 blah. You have access to the internet and so on. That's one side of Kenya. The other side of Kenya, there are people who are down and out. Okay, they have no hope. They have left poor families and poor parents at home. They have come to Nairobi to eke out not only a living for themselves, but to try and get something small to send to their starving relatives back home. Now, those people are the majority. And I can tell you for a fact that those people think very differently from the way the rest of us think. I've lived with these people for a long time. I've actually been down in slum areas, communicated with the people. I know these people very well. Yeah? And I can tell you for a fact that they think very differently from me and you. Okay? According to me and you, if we went somewhere and then 2 or 3 people were killed, the rest of us would freak out. To release a body. In the slums, you kill 1 or 2 people, the very opposite happens. Because they have nothing to lose. They have absolutely nothing to lose. They have absolutely nothing to lose. So, anyway, let me not go off track. I get very emotional when I discuss that. Let me not go off track. The whole idea here is that the security forces in Kenya are preparing for a massacre. That is really what it is. Because the body bags has just, if anybody had any doubts, the appearance of the body bags should now put any doubts to rest. Yeah, the security forces expect people to die. Okay, now that leads us to the next question. If in 2013 we had a peaceful election without body bags, what is leading them to believe that in 2017 we will have trouble? When in 2013, in fact, we had exactly the same candidates in 2013. Those are exactly the same candidates we have in 2017. So why should we expect trouble of the kind that we will need body bags in 2017? Ask yourself that question. To me, the answer is very simple. The answer is the government knows something about the election results that the rest of the Kenyans don't know. I'm just going to leave it at that. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.